Hey kids, it's me, Dad. Today we are looking at Flashout 3 for the Nintendo Switch to determine is it worth the $1.99 that it's on sale until the 8th for, or the $19.99 it is regularly priced at. Flashout is back, where high speed meets high stakes, where unforgiving combat, loud electronic music, and addictive boosts of adrenaline mix up to separate winners from losers. Repeats that paragraph. Flashout 3 offers you ultra-fast ships, loops, jumps, and sudden razor-sharp turns. Blah, 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 blah. Originally released March 24th, 2023, single system 1 or 2 players racing action arcade from Tgwds. Not my favorite candy. Rated E for everyone, supports all 3 play modes. It is 1.6 gigabytes and is in English, French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, and Spanish. So, let's dive into this. Quite honestly, graphically, we're just going to dive into this review as quickly as possible. So, graphically, here's the notes that I have written down. So, apparently the 1980s got really, really drunk at a party and threw up all over the railing at First Ave. Then someone decided they liked the aesthetic of the unlucky soul on the dance floor under the 1980s and turned it into this game. Yeah. This game is an eye-searing batch of neon nonsense that is... And that's barely the beginning of my issues with F3. So, at no time do I feel like I'm going fast, nor do I actually have a chance of understanding what the hell's going on. Quite blatantly, the graphics here... I'm offended. I'm going to give it a 13. This game is just... It's ugly. And confusing. And there's not a whole lot I can tell from looking at it. So, yeah, a 13. As we move on to our rating for sound. Again, my notes. Have you ever been to a rave where the speakers were purchased on Wish.com? Yeah, me neither. But I imagine it's a lot like this game. Additionally, I don't know what a jet-powered hover racing car is supposed to sound like. And after playing this game, I still don't know. The music is soulless thumping of an atypical heartbeat going into cardiac arrest, and the weapons blasts are hollow and don't have any kind of oomph. Simply put, this game is best listened to on mute. I'm going to give it a 12, bringing us to 25. Listen, I know, maybe I'm just not feeling the jam here of what is quite obviously from their marketing and their thumbnail on the eShop as F3. They're going for that F-Zero crowd, but this just isn't getting it done. As we move on to controls, I remember first getting my driver's license and running over my neighbor's fence. I also remember feeling really, really stupid when I banged up my dad's midlife crisis sports car. You know, this game and the controls are making me relive all of those memories of being 16 again. And quite honestly, they're floaty, they're imprecise. You do have the ability to either hard brake left or hard brake right so that you can take those sharp turns, which is an interesting thing. But the targeting is imprecise. Everything is just... It needed to go back to the drawing board. Now, to some extent, you do get to actually control the vehicle. It's just you don't want to. And you have to deal with the overheating of the weapon, so you can switch from left to right cannons. You can fire both of them at the same time. But it's control-wise, it barely gets the job done. And in a racing game, controls are everything. So, you know what? I'm giving them a 14. We're up to 39 after 3 categories. This is not looking good for Flashout 3. It should have stayed wherever the hell 1 and 2 ended up, because I can't find those either. So, we're on to gameplay. And this is a racing game with weapons. Sort of like if F-Zero had an illegitimate red-headed love child with Carmageddon. It's as unwanted as what that sounds. The results of a drunken night out and completely fails to deliver due to poor track design, unclear obstacles, and an imprecise targeting system. This game is more of a chore than it is a game. I've got to give them credit for the concept. I love these, like, near future style racing games. I love F-Zero. I liked Carmageddon. And all the racing battle simulators that used to be out there. I'm drawing a blank on the one. Was a hell of a TV show. And yet I can't. Quick, somebody in the comments remind me where the hell Sweet Tooth comes from. The concept gives it an extra point, but even then, it's a 14. I mean, it's the execution is so poor that the gameplay just doesn't pan out. So, yeah, we're up to 53 right now, and now we're looking at value. I refuse to rate this at $19.99. At 2 bones, I still can't recommend this game. It's abysmal. The controls are lacking a sense of control. The sound is best ignored, and the graphics are less clear than spin art from my 3-year-old. Value at the sales price of $1.99 is an 8. So it's going to get a 61 as the grand total. Yeah, you got credit for the class, but I sure as all hope it wasn't in your major. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell. All that silly nonsense that is good for the algorithm. Thank you.